From cricket legends to Olympic champions, from tennis greats to hockey's heroes, Indians have always idolized the achievers who brought them sporting glory. One sport that has escaped this pressure of expectations is golf, which has been able to make a quiet entry into the Indian sporting culture. Now, to make this sport gain more prominence, India's top golfer, JEEVMILKA Singh, along with real estate developer Shubhkamna Advert, organized the inaugural Shubhkamna Champions Tournament, a 3-day contest that was recently held at the Noida golf course of the NCR. The unique 54-hole tournament saw some of the finest Indian golfers, such as Arjun Atwal, Jyoti Randhawa, Daniel Chopra and Jeev himself. While day 1 saw amateur golfers take on the professionals, day 2 and 3 saw the main event, as 30 top stars, including 10 international tour members and 20 winners of the PGTI tournaments. Getting 100% registration right at 8 o'clock in the morning on the very first day was an encouraging sign.
I think it's fantastic. I'm very fortunate, man, to get a response like that, and plus have all the top players come together. And also would like to thank Shubhkamna, my sponsors, for backing me up on the idea I had come up with, and having a tournament like this for the players.
Day 1 belonged to the amateurs, who showed off their golf kits and skills alongside professionals, who were mostly watching them losing points with some not-so-professional shots. At the end of the day, it was a tournament and one team had to win. In the evening, the Pro-Am award ceremony started, in which the best team got its award and the others got an opportunity to mingle and share the highlights of their day.
The day was excellent, beautiful weather, lovely game, good friends to play with, so had fun.
I think it was a great day. I go to play with Daniel Chopra. He is the top of the leaderboard today.
By this event, we want to give the awareness to the people that Indian golf stands big in the world, and we want Indians to wish for Indian golfers.
I played okay. I had there's always up and downs, I guess, but on the whole today was a good day.
Great fun. Daniel was playing well all through. He hit the ball really well. He putted very well. Good fun. Otherwise, I think we combined as such. The amateur 3 of us didn't play too well overall, but I think one of us was there in a hole, so that's how we won.
I think it's lovely to have a tournament of champions where the top 30 golfers were playing together on the Indian soil, especially with people playing on the US tour, European tour. It's tough to get them back into India at the same time and play together. I think it's one of a kind.
It's a great influence for all our kids and all the youngsters who are actually looking at them. And even this morning at the Noida Golf Club, when the event was on, people from all over were there because they've never seen such hot names, these 8 top golfers together.
Why don't you guys just come up here and wait? Come on, Piyush Pushpak, Sharad Anand.
Indian golf has a lot of talent right now, especially right now the potential is so high. I mean, you have Rashid, Jeev, Himmat, Gaganjeet, so many players, it's unbelievable. And all of them are doing really well. They're just looking for a break, and it's inevitable. It's just a matter of time before one of them gets, or one or more of them gets a really big break and does really well. And I think Jeev kind of showed everyone that it is possible, and we weren't living in a world where Indians can't succeed at golf.
We are into real estate development for the last 15 years. We have developed real estate projects in NCR. We are expanding to other cities also. And I must tell you that we are coming up with a very big township in Yamuna Expressway. It will have villas, it will have apartments, it will have condominiums, and it will have an excellent state-of-the-world golf course. In the last 20 years, Indian golfers all over the world have won 50 world championships. That's a big achievement. That means every 4.5 months, one Indian golfer somewhere in the world is winning a championship. After this event, I am very hopeful that the popularity of golf in India will increase manifold.
Shubkamna Champions Golf was not only a tournament, but also an initiative to popularize golf in the country, where it is still largely viewed as an elite sport.
The media has a lot to do with it. A lot of people, it's a fascinating sport. People that always play the game of golf, they wind up loving it. We just need to give it more exposure in India. You know, pretty much the only things that the media in India cover really well is the cricket, which is fantastic. I love it too. But I think golf is a wonderful sport, and I think it's a perfect sport for India. So the media really needs to help push it and promote it.
5 to 10 years back, what we have now, we didn't have. You know, better facilities, better golf courses, more prize money, more corporate golf is coming into the country. You know, more sponsorship. So professional golf is taking a big boom in the country now.
Our emphasis has to be events like this, which make the players into stars and really projects them to the fans. We have to build a following for the star players that India has produced, because they've produced more star players in golf than probably any other sport that exists in India.
So young blood has to be attracted because of money. They will be attracted because of a handsome account balance at the end of the year in their accounts. I mean, if you have peanuts, you'll only get monkeys. If you show them almonds, you're gonna get players. It's simple.
The moment one of us go up there and make it interesting, you know, one of us go and win a tournament on the European Tour or on the PGA Tour, it's going to change. The whole perspective of this game in countries it's going to change. And yeah, I think golf is definitely one of the fastest growing sports in India. So many new golf courses coming up, and you know, these days you see so many kids playing golf, and everybody wants to be a part of golf.
I think it's improved a lot. It's gone from strength to strength over the last 5 or 6 years. Thanks a lot to the PGTI. And hopefully, you know, I see it only growing with the Olympics, including golf. I think it's going to improve the image of the sport and probably, you know, get the government interested as well, hopefully. I mean, that's what we're all hoping for. But, you know, there's a lot of young talent coming through. Rashid, in his rookie year, almost won the Order of Merit. We got a couple of young, exciting amateurs turning pro. So, yeah, I think the future is looking good.
Well, you know, Shubkamna Champions, I played with the sponsors today, and they are very happy and they are very positive about them to extend this tournament to the next level. And, of course, the way they have invited the top world-class field this week, I think for them sky is the limit. You never know, they might be hosting another big tournament every year, and it might be, you know, they might invite all the big superstars from Asian Tour on the European Tour.
This is just the beginning. Shubkamna Champions is just one of the things that we do for golf. There are many other things that we have in store and we have been doing, and a lot of ambitious plans the company has for this sport. We do social events related to this sport. We organize caddy tournaments. We own a Noida team at the Louis Philippe Cup, and we are in the process of bidding for a UP team in GPL, which is going to be promoted by Shiv Kapoor. So a lot of ambitious plans the company has for golf, and we are definitely going to take this branding exercise to the next level, and it will be beneficial to us and also for the sport, promoting the sport in this country.
Day 2 was a day of some serious anticipation, as it witnessed a tense battle between the pro golfers. Each course had a fair number of sand bunkers and water hazards, which these players had to go through. While some players could make good points, some just blamed it on the weather.
Yeah, I surprised myself. I shot 5 over today, but no, I mean, this week no surprise. I haven't been practicing much. For us, this weather is, you know, totally different. So it's you know, it's weather also for us. You know, it's totally changed for us.
The Sri Lankan is not that much cold, and here it's a little bit cold. We have to manage for that.
The day though belonged to Daniel Chopra, who ended up on the top of the leaderboard.
Yesterday, the score was fantastic. Today's score was great, but I played about the same both days. I just didn't make as many putts as yesterday.
I think it's great. It's only one of its kind. It's very nice of Programe to have a JEEV tournament, and it says it's a good brand ambassador. JEEV is for them. He's achieved a lot worldwide. He's done well, and it's the only time that he had a tournament of his own. So here we are, and it's great to be part of it. I'm happy.
We're a real estate company which is lined up to make lots of greenery, golf courses, and a lot of our property belongs near the courses, and that's why the game associated with our company. Two, a lot of people are doing everything hoopla is after cricket, so we just don't want to get associated to be one of the brand to be in the cricket. And two, I'm seeing a lot of success coming in the last 2-3 years in the golf internationally, so we want to promote that a golfer should achieve more at international level.
The day ended with a golf clinic where Chopra and the informed Gaganjeet Bhullar gave some tips to the children. While some enthusiastic youngsters decided to put their skills to test, others were busy getting autographs from the champions.
Daniel Chopra and Gaganjeet Bhullar are telling everything about the swing, and they're also helping us young children, helping us in the swing so that we can improve and become good golfers in the future.
That my swing is good. I learned that my head is too slightly right. He fixed that one.
How I'm supposed to hit it, and in situations, in tough situations, how to get out of it.
I mean, just here today, we got so many children. Back when I was a kid, at a junior clinic, there was maybe 5, 6, 10 kids at the most. Maybe we would have had 150, 200 kids here today, which, is incredible in such a short time.
The game, if you've seen last 2-3 years, have achieved a lot. Approximately 7-8 Indian players have achieved a lot of titles across the international, in the Europe, in US, in Asian Tour. So we see a lot more success coming over the years. So that's why we want to promote players to go and win more international titles.
On day 3, much like the game, weather too was unpredictable. Thick fog surrounded the Noida golf course, becoming a major concern to resume the game. It was the final day of the tournament, and the only chance for the players who had still not hit the leaderboard. With little changes in the plan, the game finally started. And this time, it was serious business. Each shot was played carefully and with precision. Losing even 1 point could change the positions drastically.
It's really changed now. The top players are commanding that much even in appearance money. And so yeah, we're playing for crores, we're playing for millions with the joint sanction events. So yeah, and also now you see the amount of youngsters who are taking up the game. Whichever city we go to, all the driving ranges are full with youngsters who have really good golf swings and who know a lot about the game and have competed for many years. So that augurs well for the future of Indian golf.
I must tell you, it is the dream come true for all the golfers to see the big star, and which we normally see them in the TV. And today we are seeing them in their live show here and walking with them, talking to them. And that is a wonderful feeling for the golfers of all age. Be it a child or be it a young guy or be it old people like us, we all, those who love golf. For us, it is a big treat.
The plans are to move this event onto the Asian Tour, co-sanctioned with the PGTI. And the way things are looking, I think it's going to happen. And I think it'll be fantastic.
By the time the golfers reached their 12th tee box, they knew how things were going to be. People who made it to the leaderboard were actually now in contention. And those who could not it was better to get back to the initiative.
Jeev is respected worldwide, and obviously he's been the figurehead of Indian golf for years now. So, you know, for him to take this step is really nice, and you know, the fact that we are all getting to share in an event like this is a privilege.
I think it's a great idea for Jeev to do this, and for the dates that he's picked, you know, everyone could be home, you know, because it's off season on almost every major tour. So I think it worked out perfectly, you know, and I've had a lot of fun personally. They've been great hosts here.
You know, like KJ Choi did a tournament on the Asian Tour, and then of course, you know, Thongchai Jaidi did his tournament in Thailand. So of course, this tournament to do by JEEVMILKA Singh, it was overdue, and the way he's been performing over the last few decades, I think he's a total brand ambassador of Indian golf. And hats off to his performance. You know, golf is now, I mean, he has put Indian golf on the world map, and everybody recognizes us because of his performances. And I think now it's time for us, the next generation, to, you know, make it more interesting.
As the final day drew to a close, the battle between Daniel Chopra and Shiv Kapoor became a bit clearer. It was Shiv Kapoor who finally managed to hold his nerve and win with a huge margin. This was Kapoor's first tournament win in 7 years.
I knew I had it in me to be able to do what I did, but you know, Daniel's a fantastic competitor, and he's a great golfer and a great friend, and to be able to battle with him and, you know, close the deal and beat one of my childhood heroes is really satisfying.
What a tournament it turned out to be, both for the players as well as the fans. The Shubhkamna Champions Golf showcased India's best golf talent and turned out to be a worthy effort to promote this game of champions in India.
See, if you look at golf, it is one of the games that does not get that much media attention because a lot of people in the country do not understand the game. But if you see the success of this game on the international platform, after cricket, the golf professional players from India have done really well. So the need of the hour is that the government should be providing good sporting infrastructure whereby we can